Como esta? Ako si Apollo Burgamy. I'm a U.S. Navy veteran. I grew up in a biracial household, and so my mom definitely had some influence on my life and my upbringing. And I think the Filipino culture definitely does bring in a sense of community. And so I've kind of carried that through my life and through my service in the U.S. Navy. And I remember one day in elementary school, I opened up my lunch and it looked very different. And so I had a grapefruit that was peeled, and I remember other kids like looking at my lunch and not really relating to why I would have a whole bunch of fruit. Elementary school is very vulnerable, and that's where you're actually seeing for the first time that your life experience is different than others. And as you get older, you start determining that as you kind of reflect on your own life, and you ask questions and you're curious about others' cultural backgrounds, you look for commonalities, obviously, but you see the differences, and the differences are more intriguing, and you want to know more about that. And I think that it wasn't a negative experience in my childhood by any means, but it was really cool to see that everyone is different, and so it is kind of this coming of age knowledge about just culture in general. So I think I became more compassionate or more accepting of others. I took a lot of these experiences, and yes, I've carried them through my life. But when I joined the U.S. Navy to see the world, really to get out of my cow town in Texas, it did expand my mind. It expanded my experience, and I was able to see how others had really common experiences with me, because the United States is becoming more diverse, and everyone has different backgrounds, and I got to learn about their cultures, and I got to learn about their food and how they interacted with their parents, and it kind of helped build a better picture of just life. And when we talk about diversity, a lot of folks kind of think about their ethnic backgrounds, their cultural backgrounds, but there's also ideologies, and there's thought, there's experience, there's so much more that goes into diversity.